Welcome to English Listening Channel.
Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to look at a conversation at a running shoe store in America. In this video, you will follow a simple and practical story between two friends and the store staff. Don't worry, I will speak slowly and clearly, so please relax and enjoy the story. Before we start, I have a small question for you. Please listen carefully to find the answer. This will help you understand English more deeply. So here is today's question. When is the best time of day to buy running shoes? The answer is mentioned in the conversation. If you find the answer, please write it in the comments section. By writing your answer in English, you can improve your English skills even more effectively. All right, let's start the video. Are you ready? Okay, let's begin.
Mina, how is your running this week?
Good, but not so good. My feet hurt.
Hurt? Where?
Here, my little toe. I ran for 20 minutes and then it hurt a lot.
What shoes do you wear?
These, my regular sneakers. I wear them every day.
Ah, I see the problem. Those are for walking, not running.
Really? They look like running shoes.
They look similar, but they are not the same. Running shoes give more support. They protect your feet better.
I did not know that. I just wear the shoes I have at home.
Most people do that at first. It's a very common mistake. Everybody starts like this. I did too.
You did?
When I started running, I used my old school shoes. My feet hurt every single day.
Every single day? That sounds terrible.
Yes, my heels hurt and my knees hurt too. I almost stopped running because of it.
Wait, your knees too? I only have a problem with my toe.
A small problem now can become a bigger problem later. That's why I want to help you today.
So what did you do?
I went to a real running store. They checked my feet and gave me the right shoes. Look, we are here now.
This store? Do they really check your feet in a shoe store?
Yes, they measure your feet first, then they help you choose.
That sounds strange to me. When I bought shoes in Japan, I just looked at the size on the box.
Here it is a little different. Come on, let's go inside.
Okay, but my toe already hurts. Can they fix that today?
Maybe. The right size may surprise you. You will understand soon.
Now I am curious. Let's go.
One more thing. How many kilometers do you run now?
Maybe 3 kilometers 2 times a week?
Good start. With the right shoes, you can run further without pain.
I hope so. My goal is to run a short race in October.
That's a great goal. The right shoes will help you a lot with that.
Look at this wall. So many shoes, right?
Wow, this is a lot. How do people choose?
It looks difficult, but it is not. First question, road shoes or trail shoes?
What is the difference?
Road shoes are for streets and parks. Trail shoes are for mountains and dirt paths.
I only run in the park, so road shoes for me.
Good. Now price. They start at about $60. The best ones are about $180.
$180? That's expensive. I don't run every day.
I understand, but look at this shoe of mine. It looks new, right?
Yes, very clean.
But I cannot run in it now. The soft part inside does not work anymore.
Wait, how many miles did you run in it?
About 500 miles. That is about 800 kilometers. After that, the shoe cannot protect your feet anymore, even if it looks new.
So the outside can look good, but the inside is old?
Exactly. That's why the staff always ask, how often do you run?
I run about 2 times a week, only 3 kilometers each time.
You run short distances, so your pair will last much longer, maybe a year or more. That's still a good price for your feet.
That makes sense now. I thought price was only about looks.
No, it's about protection. Your feet carry your whole body every single step.
Okay, I understand better now. Let's find someone to help us.
Also, look at the colors. There are so many choices now.
I like the blue one and the pink one too. It's hard to choose.
Color is the fun part, but size and fit matter much more than color.
I know, but I still want a nice color.
That's fine. We can find a shoe that looks good and fits well too.
Perfect. Now let's find someone to help us.
There is a staff member over there. Let's go talk to him. I will wait right here while he measures your feet.
Hi there. Welcome. What size are you?
Maybe 24 centimeters?
In women's shoes, that is about a US size 7. But every brand is a little different.
You measure feet here?
Yes, every time. Please sit down and put your foot here.
Like this?
Perfect. Okay, 24.2 centimeters. Now the other one.
Both feet? Really?
Yes, both feet. Most people don't know this, but many people have 2 different feet.
Different? How different?
Let's see. Your left foot is bigger, about half a size bigger than the right one.
Wow, seriously? I never thought about that.
That is very normal. Almost everybody has one bigger foot.
So what size shoe do I get?
We always use the size of the bigger foot. If we use the smaller size, your big foot will hurt.
That makes so much sense. My left foot always feels a little tight in my old shoes.
Your left foot is the bigger one, so that makes sense. We will fix that today.
Okay, so we go with the left foot size.
Yes. Also, let's check the width, not just the length.
Width too?
Yes, some feet are narrow, some are wide. Your feet are a normal width, maybe a little wide.
This is more careful than I thought.
A good fit needs all of this information. Now, let's try a test shoe on the treadmill.
A treadmill? In the store?
Yes, right over here. Follow me.
Can you also check my arch? I heard some people have flat feet.
Good question. Let's look. Yours is a normal arch, not flat, not too high.
Is that good news or bad news?
It's good news. A normal arch usually means more shoe choices for you.
Great. I was a little worried about that.
Okay, put on this test pair. Walk first, then run a little.
Okay, this shoe feels a little big.
Really? Let's look at the clock. It is 4 o'clock now.
Yes, so?
Your feet are bigger now than they were this morning.
Wait, what? My feet change size in one day?
Yes, it's true. Feet get bigger during the day. At night, they are the biggest.
I have never heard that before.
That's why we always say, buy running shoes in the evening, not in the morning.
In the evening? Wait, I bought my old shoes in the morning, very early before class.
That could be the problem. In the morning, your feet were small. The shoes felt fine then.
But after 20 minutes of running, my feet got bigger and the shoes got tight.
Exactly. That's probably why your little toe hurt.
Wow, that is strange to think about.
Most people don't know this until someone tells them. Now you know.
So today at 4 o'clock is actually a good time to buy shoes.
Yes, pretty good. Evening is even better, but 4 o'clock is fine.
This changes everything I thought about buying shoes.
Now run a little more on the treadmill. Let's watch your feet on the camera.
Okay, here I go.
Good, good. Look at the screen with me.
Oh, I can see my foot moving. That's interesting.
Yes, we can see how your foot lands. It looks good with this shoe.
Great, I feel much better about this now.
Let's slow down and watch it one more time in slow motion.
Wow, my foot lands here, in the middle. Is that normal?
Yes, that can be normal. People land in different ways. Some runners land on the heel first, and that's fine too.
I thought there was only one correct way to run.
No, every runner is a little different. The shoe just needs to match your style.
Oh, that is good news. I was worried I was running the wrong way.
Cody brought 3 pairs for you. Let's try them all.
Okay, this first pair feels nice.
Stand up and let's check the size. Push your toes forward first.
Like this?
Now, can I check your toe space?
Sure, go ahead.
I want 1 thumb of space here, between your toe in the front of the shoe, about 1 centimeter.
1 thumb? That seems like a lot of space.
I know it feels big at first, but when you run, your foot slides forward a little.
But it feels too big right now.
Everybody says that at first. Then they run downhill and they understand why.
Downhill?
Yes, when you run down a hill, your foot pushes forward hard. Without space, your toes hit the front.
Oh, that sounds painful.
It is. So a little extra space is actually correct, not a mistake.
Okay, let's try the second pair now.
How does that one feel?
This feels really good. Not too tight, not too loose.
Walk around a little. Can you walk in them easily?
Yes, very easy. My feet feel happy already.
Let's try the third pair too, just to compare.
Okay. No, I like the second pair much more.
I agree. That one looks right for your feet.
I'm surprised how different 3 pairs can feel.
That's why we try more than 1 pair. Let's tell Cody we found the right one.
Okay, anything else?
Also, check the laces. Are they too tight or too loose on the top of your foot?
They feel okay. Maybe just a little tight here.
Let's loosen them 1 hole. How does that feel now?
Much better. My foot feels relaxed now.
Good. A small change like that can help a lot.
Yes, let's go pay for them.
Hi, did you find everything you needed?
Yes, thanks. And can I get a pair of running socks too?
Sure, we have a good pair right here.
These look nice. Are these cotton?
No, these are not cotton. Cotton socks can cause blisters when you run, small, painful spots on your skin.
Really? I never thought about that.
Yes, cotton stays wet with sweat. Wet socks rub more and hurt your skin.
I'm learning a lot today. Okay, I'll take these socks too.
Great choice. Anything else?
Do you sell insoles too, for extra support?
Yes, over there, but most people don't need them at the start. Try the shoes first.
Okay, that sounds like good advice. We won't buy insoles today then.
Smart choice. Save your money for now.
One more question. If the shoes hurt her, what can we do?
Try them outside, not only in the store. If they hurt, stop and bring them back.
Outside? For how long?
A few runs is enough. At our store, you can bring them back within 30 days.
Even if they are dirty from outside?
Yes, dirty is okay here. Just keep your receipt.
Wow, this is why I always come to this store.
We want people to have shoes that actually work for them.
That is a very good rule. Okay, we will take this pair, please.
Perfect. That's $120 for the shoes, plus $12 for the socks.
Here you go.
Thank you. Here's your receipt. It has the return date on it.
Great. Thank you so much for your help today.
You're welcome. Have a great run.
David, look, My feet feel so light in these shoes.
See the difference already?
Yes, so much better than my old shoes. Can I run 10 kilometers today?
Everybody wants that on the first day.
Why not? I feel great right now.
Your feet need time. Run 20 minutes today. 10 kilometers next month.
Okay, 20 minutes sounds fine.
You look happy. What are you thinking about?
I finally understand my old shoe problem completely.
Tell me.
I bought my old sneakers in the morning, very early, before class. My feet were small then.
And then?
So they felt fine in the store. Then I ran, my feet grew, and my little toe had no room at all.
That's exactly it. Now you understand the whole story.
Yes, from now on, I will always buy shoes in the evening, not in the morning.
You learned a lot today.
I did, measuring both feet, the toe space, bringing shoes back, so many things I never knew.
Running is like that. Small details make a big difference.
Should we run together this Saturday?
Yes, let's do that. Same time, same park?
Perfect. I'll wear these new shoes.
Just remember, short and easy first.
I promise, 20 minutes only.
Also, drink water before and after every run, even short ones.
I always forget that. I will bring a water bottle next time.
Good idea. Small habits like that keep you healthy for a long time.
I have so much to remember now, but I'm excited.
Good. Let's walk home now and start easy on Saturday.
Thank you for today, David. This was so helpful.
Anytime. See you Saturday, Mina.
How was it? I hope this video helped you improve your English. Now, let me ask the question from the beginning one more time. When is the best time of day to buy running shoes? The answer was mentioned in the video. Did you find it? If you did, please write your answer in the comments section. By practicing English output like this, you can improve your English skills more efficiently. On this channel, I share stories in slow and easy English with small but useful tips to help you learn. I will keep uploading videos like this, so if you enjoyed it, please subscribe to the channel. And please don't forget to like the video and leave a comment. I also offer channel memberships. If you enjoyed this video, please consider joining as a member. All right, that's all for today. I hope to see you in the next video. See you next time. Bye!